G'day, my name's Pete, and today I'm going to be working on this Portulararia.afra Jade Tree. I have worked on this tree previously, 7 months ago, almost 7 months ago. So I'm now going to fine tune it a bit more than what I did then. You know, I basically just stuck it in the pot then and was waiting for it to grow roots, which it now has. And yeah, I've got some ideas on what I want to do with it. Over the last 7 months, I've been looking at it and going, oh, what can I keep? What should I get rid of? And I've got some things that I do want to keep and get rid of. And we'll do that now. Now I don't know which is going to be my front of this tree. It's undecided at the moment. This is my front for my own, my own mind has decided. But it may be better as this as the front. But when I repot it next time, I will tilt it back further. The reasoning I'm saying that is because I'm thinking of keeping this branch here, and it's already going that way. So yeah, I think it would be better with it going that way and then bringing it up a touch, perhaps. But I don't know, I haven't decided fully. Otherwise it could be this side as the front. But I'm going to just trim it all down and we'll go from there as time goes by. So obviously all these low cuttings, they can all go. We don't need anything growing low. I've given it a good chance to get some roots. So I think it's going to be able to handle a trim up. Okay, now I just might start with this branch here and just shrink it all down on here. And deciding what's going to stay and go, and I think this whole branch here can go. It's on a bend, which is always nice to have a branch growing out from a bend, but I don't think I need it, especially since I've got this part of the tree here as well. It's just gonna interfere, I believe. And you know what? If it ends up being that I should have kept it, it'll always grow back. You'll get some new shoots grow out here, and I can start again. Many a time that's happened, that you get new shoots and you can just, go on from what you. If you go, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Well, you get the opportunity to fix it. Okay, now that one there can go because that's a bottom dweller. I think these might be able to shape these up. my other thought here is I'm going to cut this piece off here altogether. Because of the stumpy straightness of it, maybe. I like the curve of it going up and around like that. So I'm thinking that could be cut off. So I reckon I might do that. Just looking at it first before I do it. Yeah. It's nice in one way because it's got growth coming out to the back of the tree, or the front, depending on which way I end up nominating as my front. But it's still a very straight, solid piece. So I think I will. I think I'll just get rid of it altogether. Okay, so yeah, that's gone. I'll let it die off on its own now, and then I'll probably end up cutting some more off this end to try and make it look rounded more, but we'll leave it like that for the time being. I think that's my main major cut I was going to do. Okay, so there we go, that's that cut. I think I'll keep that branch there, that's a nice little branch. We've got some growth that's got to go, which is these ones right close to the main trunk. These ones here, they can go as well. Alright, now it's just a matter of deciding. Here I have this branch and this branch, which I could maybe twist like so. I'm just deciding, or I could get rid of one or the other and have that just continue on. I think I like the idea of twisting it, so we might do that. Which means they're bottom dwellers. Now, I had a fella write a comment to me about one of my trees. It was actually this tree and was like the first one I started on 7 months ago, and that was a 2-part video, and in it I put in the thumbnail the mother of this tree. I had it in the shop, and I had someone asking me how I got the roots on that so developed. There's no real big secret to it. It was plain and simply sitting up the backyard for 20 years, and it grew through the pot into the ground, split the pot to buggery, and yeah, it's just pure time. 20 years. These will have nice roots in 20 years too. I can train them a little bit by directing them in the direction I want them to go, and the lower the soil. Right, so there's roots here. These roots are really fine. I keep them buried. I let them grow more. Then, as time goes by, I start letting them show more. As they get more developed and thicker, I let less soil around them so that they dry off a little bit more, but they've got a chance to thicken as well and become like a nice root going out from the base of the tree. It's just a long time process. There's no quick way about it. Just do it and see. Right, so anyway, so I think I'm done with as far as trimming and all on that. I'll wire it. A couple that need wiring, and we'll go from there with time. Now, my other thing that I wanted to do with this tree is because I've been looking at it and thinking, oh, this is pretty straight, but I'm trying to break it up with this going this way now, and I think it's going to have a bit of nice looking taper. This piece here may end up going, although I'm not overly unhappy with that. But what I don't like is this piece here. This piece here is just a stubby bit, and I've got other plans for this tree. Well, I mean, you can see this one here is growing out from that, and it's already nice and thick, and I might be able to make it look all right. That's one reason I'm keeping it. The other reason I'm keeping it is because my big plan is I've got a hole in the top of it here, and because when I cut it flat, and over time it's been filling up with water when it rains and when I water it, and it's just rotting away in the side here anyway. It's all wet and soft, and it's just going to keep rotting. So I thought what I might do, since I've already got this one here, I don't know if you can see that there, I've got this hole here rotted away from the branch that I cut off there, and I'm actually thinking of drilling all the way through, or as best I can, drilling into there to come out here. One, it'll have somewhere to drain and stop rotting, and two, I think it might look good having a hollow in the tree. And because I want it as a hollow in a tree, I want to keep this branch to keep this outer part of the tree alive. I don't want this all to die. I just want the centre to hollow out. That's my plan. Now, I don't know if that's going to work. These things are hit and miss as far as whether they're going to work or not, but we'll give it a shot. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to drill down into the centre of this. The drill's not very long, so I don't think I'm going to get all the way down, but I'll get most of the way, and it's going to rot anyway. I mean, I could probably just leave it and it'll just rot over time. I would detach the camera and let you see. I'll just show you. See, it's already concaved. It's already, and all this is all soft. It's all soft and breaking away in here. So I'm just going to purposely make it have a hole all the way through and come out that bottom part. I reckon that might look good. If it dies, it dies. You know, what I do then is I make the tree look good with what's left, best I can. Well, I've gone as deep as I can with the drill. I've made it sort of wider at the top. It'll fill up with water and it will keep rotting away. I'll try another little drill. Okay. Could maybe go up from the bottom too. Let's have a look. A little bit riskier, I think. I'm not so sure about the angle, so I don't think I will. I don't want to risk stuffing it up too much. Yeah, I think that's a nice idea. And then later on, I'll cut that off. If I can't get a nice branch out of it, I'll cut that whole thing off once it's, you know, hollowed out. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, I'm not going to go too much more wild on this tree now. I'm pretty well going to just trim some of these back just to get new growth starting on it rather than straight up. We'll start getting some other growth happening. That might be all right there. That one can go. I think I like that one. That sort of looks like a bottom driller to me. Same with that one. That's a definite bottom driller. Okay, so I'm not going to do too much more with the tree now. I'm not worrying about all this because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to let it grow. I might put a lead sinker on that in case I do keep it, because that could look good as a nice branch going out there over time. That'll bring that down and that'll be alright. The rest I'm just going to let go. I'm going to let them go because I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as like the tippy top of this tree. So, plus all this growth is keeping the outside edge alive, which is what I want for my hollow. So there you go. That's the tree for now. I might put a lead sinker on that one as well. Have this one come down. Might have to go there. Alright, and yeah, well that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'll wire it and I might show a little clip of it wired. I'm going to get a thick piece of wire and wire that one down. I've got to work out how I'm going to attach it to the pot somehow to keep it down. But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for now for this tree. At least now it's got something I can see as a potential for the tree is with the design now. I definitely saw potential in the first place. That's why I potted it. But now at least I've got a framework of how I want it to look. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and we'll catch you in the next one.